Hello everyone, and here we go. This is going to be a first video about your sponsorship application. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, first and foremost, my webcam is not working, so bear with me. I'm gonna try to explain things as simple as possible. Okay, and since my webcam is not working, I have to go back and forth, old-fashioned way. Anyhow, starting your sponsorship, okay, get ready to apply. You go online and you type in sponsoring your spouse in order to get all the forms. Okay, something like this, it would say sponsoring your spouse. Okay, get ready to apply. You come to this page and you will see get your checklist, forms and instructions. Obviously who you're sponsoring, you say my spouse, you click on my spouse. What country does the person being sponsored reside in? So obviously you put Morocco, and you click on get the checklist and forms. Now if you have any other documents that need to be issued by another country, for example your spouse lived in France or Germany or whatever, you have to click on that and get more information from that page, right? Anyhow, moving forward, getting the checklist, okay, it will give you a basic guide. Make sure you read it 5 times, understand it and know what it says. Okay, uh, checklist. Now document checklist is the most important document you will come across. Okay, that document, make sure you read and you read over and over again. Like I'm saying, all the forms, you really need to understand what you're filling out if you're doing the application yourself. Okay, if you have someone like a immigration lawyer doing it for you, obviously it's easier, but then again, why would you pay so much money if um, it's a simple process. The only thing, like I'm saying, you have to understand the application. Okay, I'm not implying anything, like I'm saying, just make sure you read everything, and if you are unsure about any of the things, hire a lawyer, and go that route. Anyhow, forms for the sponsor to fill out. Now keep in mind, like I mentioned in my last video, there's 2 sets of form. Keep that in mind. 2 sets of forms for the sponsor to fill out, and the forms for the sponsored person, which means a Moroccan principal applicant. For them, they have to fill that out. Now in my case, I filled out both sets of forms myself. I just asked my husband for the information and I did it. It was much easier for me, because obviously some Moroccans are not their English is not perfect, right? And they won't understand what they need to do. So obviously they need our help. And I opted to do everything myself instead of letting my husband doing anything. And you know how men are. Some are really good, but some are, like, I don't know, I'm not sure. I don't even know what I'm reading. I don't even know what I need to put down. So I was comfortable enough to do everything myself. Uh, like I'm saying, as you can see here, forms for the sponsor to fill out and then principal applicant to fill out. You have application to sponsor, sponsorship agreement and undertaking is IMM 1344. This application form will be just with your information as a sponsor, just your information, okay? And then you will have sponsorship evaluation and relation with questionnaire. This IMM 5532 is for both of you to fill out, so together, okay? uh, you will see, once you open the form, you will see all the questions that it's asking: where you guys met, how you met, did you meet each other's family and stuff like that. Okay, so this is for both of you. Okay, IMM 5532. The next form is user representative. Now if you are representing your spouse, like for example I did mine, I represented my husband, I filled out this form. Okay, I filled it out and I had all his information, all his things they're connected to IRCC, they're coming to me. my email, my number, my address, everything is on me. So I know what's going on. I need to know, what he needs to do. So I'm just letting him know. Okay, so you do this form IMM 5476 if you want all the information to come to you, or if you're having a immigration lawyer or anyone doing your papers. This is the form to fill out. Okay, very important. Now for the person being sponsored, which means principal applicant, your spouse, they have to fill out generic application form IMM 0008. Okay, additional dependence declaration. Okay, now this form you fill out only sorry, if your spouse has any children from the previous marriage. Okay, so if your husband or your wife was married before, okay, and they had kids with that person, children, you have to fill out this form. Otherwise you don't need to fill out this form. Okay, so this is only for the dependent children. Okay, otherwise you don't need to fill out this form. Okay, next one is additional family information. This form is for your spouse, for his or her family. Okay, which means parents and siblings. Only parents and siblings. No uncles, no aunts, nobody, just immediate family. Okay, so on this form you put you will see once you open the form, a mother, a father, and whatever, two sisters, two brothers, whatever, you fill out this form. Also keep in mind that this form IMM 5406 needs to be filled out in Arabic as well. So they will ask everything to be done in English, and also it needs to be done in Arabic as well. I will be explaining a little bit more about this form later, well, about all the forms, in many other videos. Okay, so I will be going through each form, how it needs to be filled out, and everything else. But just keep in mind that this is just for your family, immediate family members, because many people think, oh, I have to put aunts and uncles, and no, this is just for your parents and your sisters and brothers. Okay, Schedule A background declaration. This form MM 5669, obviously, where you lived before, what you did, where you worked, your school, if you were part of military and stuff like that. So this form is very important to be true, all the information to be correct and well done. Okay, the next one will be user representative. I am 5476, same as the one for the sponsor. Okay, same. So if you guys have a lawyer to do the paperwork for you, you don't need to fill out two of them. You obviously fill out just one, and with both your information and your husband's information or your wife, and then you put the lawyer. Well, I'm pretty sure that he would be the one doing that. Okay, now moving forward, country specific requirements. Make sure you read everything. Like I said, everything that you're coming across on your screen on your computer, make sure you read everything. Morocco additional forms for residents. Okay, supplementary information, your travels IMM 5562. Make sure you find this form. Okay, you have to find this form. It's not here, it's not on this page. You have to find this form, okay, and fill it out. This is just for your travels, where you traveled before. Okay, so 2-3 years before, where you traveled, and the form actually has two parts, one for yourself as a principal applicant, and one is for the sponsor. Now the part where it says for the sponsor, you don't need to fill out that part. Okay, anyhow, like I said, I will be going through each form, but just keep that in mind that if you're doing the papers yourself and you're already on this form, you don't need to fill out sponsors information. Okay, you just leave the box blank, and then you just put NA, and it's the form is okay. You need to give you biometrics. This will be later on. This is nothing right now, okay? You have to pay your fees online. If you click on this link right here where it goes blue, it will take you to the page to pay your fees. Now keep in mind that the fees are paid online with your credit card, okay? Now the fees went up a little bit. When I applied, they were $1,050, okay? Now they're $1,080. So you only pay for the well, 1,080 plus 85 for biometrics. It will come to $1,165, I believe. So, you know, just do your math, click on the link, and it will take you straight to the page where you need to pay. Okay? So that's about it. Okay? This is just an explanation how, you know, how you get to these forms. Now the thing with these forms is you have to keep an eye. I will just show you quickly. For example, okay, the first and most important form is document checklist. I will be making another video when it comes to that. Okay, now these forms, once you click on them, they have on the bottom the dates. Make sure that each application, each form is new, the latest form. And as I can see, this is the latest form for the document checklist. It would be August 2022. The one that you saw just previously is actually mine when I applied in October of 2021. This is the one that I used. Okay, but right now the newest one came out and it's August 2022. So make sure your document checklist is actually from August 2022. An application would look something like this, okay? The form. So that's about that. Okay, this is the just a little bit of explanation to what you need to do and how to do it. Okay, the startup. Thank you so much for watching. My next video will be actually explaining how to fill out each form. Okay, thank you so much for watching and see you guys later.